The new jobs numbers are out this morning for the month of November in BC. Jobs are up, but the unemployment rate hasn't changed. For more on that, let's go to Tyler Orton from Business in Vancouver. Tyler, when it comes to those jobs, where are we seeing the most growth?
Yeah, the biggest growth we're seeing right now is in healthcare, within the hospitality sector, which of course has been hard hit over the last year and a half. And we're also seeing big gains in tech sector, but big losses in construction. And I want to emphasize, these are November job numbers. This is a bit of an odd report, as Stats Canada reveals that the province added a total of 4,600 jobs last month. But the data was actually being collected just as the floods were getting underway. So that means those construction job losses that we saw in November, there's going to have to be some revisions to that in the next report, and expect a big bounce back in that particular industry when it comes to the December job numbers. Spoke to representatives from the BC Construction Association as well as the BC Building Trades Union Organization. They say that they're still assessing the full extent of repair work that will be needed. I'd expect a lot more construction jobs moving forward.
Yeah, that is very interesting, though. A bit of an anomaly, but also maybe not. Okay, more jobs typically means economic growth, but given what BC has been dealing with this year, we're talking heat waves and floods, natural disasters. Economists say growth is set to slide, but they say it with a caveat about the impact of the floods. What's that?
Well, it's interesting. RBC has just released a new outlook, and they say that we'll be slowing to about 4.6, or I should say 4.2% economic growth next year. That's versus what we had this past year, 5.6% growth, which RBC economists said was just unsustainable. Now, they're acknowledging disruptions caused by the floods, and although they figure that it will be dealt with fairly quickly, instead, the provincial economy is going to benefit from the boost given to it by the rebuilding efforts. And the bank says right now, BC consumers are sitting on plenty of savings to keep spending within the economy, and will get a further boost from big efforts from Ottawa to bring in immigrants, 1.2 million over the next 3 years. And that's going to introduce more workers to the workforce here in BC as well. So floods have been devastating for communities as well as disrupting the supply chains, but the economy still looks to be quite resilient moving into 2022.
Yeah, fingers crossed about the bank bounce back. Tyler Orton, Business in Vancouver. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Paul.